During the past few months of the Fall Guys community, creative levels have massively improved. A lot of people are now modding creative mode, allowing them to push past the boundaries and make levels we never thought were possible. There's also just been a lot of updates to creative mode in general recently, with new obstacles and stuff like that, so I decided that we need a new series. If you've been watching me for the past few months, you know that I have 2 Fall Guys creative series videos. I have a series called the hardest Fall Guys levels, and I had a series called the coolest Fall Guys levels. So I'm doing a reboot with this new series called best Fall Guys levels. Each episode, me and a friend are gonna play some of the best creative levels we can find in the community, and we'll both rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. And by the end of the video, we'll figure out which level is the best of the episode. Today I'm playing with my friend Driftbone. Enjoy. Alright, first level is called Poison Pond Punch. And this is really cool because he basically built his own theme. You see the background, it's like trees, and he built like custom purple slime on the ground. If you touch that, it kills you. I could imagine this being like season 5's theme if season 5 existed, but unfortunately they canceled seasons.
All this is pretty cool, but like the only thing there is to it is just punching gloves. There's like nothing else.
True, but I do like it though. It's like a different style of gameplay. The punches are like moving down and you gotta jump across them kind of quickly. It's definitely unique. So I like that it has fun gameplay and it's visually cool. So what do you think about this level?
I think it's great. Just the new background that no one else has ever done, and just a different approach on like how the level's played. It's very cool.
I would definitely agree. My only issue is I'm kind of sucking right now. I can't make it to this next checkpoint. You already qualified. So what do you rate this level on a scale of 1 to 10?
Out of 1 to 10, I see nothing wrong with it except for like just, I don't know, it's kind of short, but like it's just very nice. I have to give it a 10 out of 10.
All right, I'm gonna give this level a solid 9 out of 10. They probably could have added more to the gameplay, but other than that, very good level. So this level gets a total score of 19. All right, next level is called Jungle Vertigo. And this one's really cool because you're like placed up in the clouds. You're super high up. Very, very creative. So I gotta get launched by the wrecking ball here. Oh, nice. First try. Let's go.
Also, the way they made these bridges, they look so sick.
True, yeah. Like, it really makes it look realistic because of the curvature of the bridges. Like, it feels like it could snap at any moment and then you just fall. And you're right next to me.
More like right in front of you.
Let's have a race. Let's see who can qualify first. I'll turn on names.
Alright, bet.
Okay, so I think I have to go this way with the bonkus, right?
I'm taking the easier path.
Oh, you're going the other way. Okay, interesting.
I'm gonna take it a bit more easier.
I guess we'll have to see which way is faster. I mean, I already fell, so maybe you're going faster. Is your path easier?
Yeah, it was, but I kind of messed one thing up.
Oh! Yes! I made it. Let's go! I made the bonkus skip.
I'm trying to do the bonkus as well, you know, screw it.
Come on! Bro, this level is actually really cool though. This kind of reminds me of like Super Mario, because in New Super Mario Bros, there's always World 7 where it's like cloud themed, and this kind of reminds me of that. It's like we're up in like the heavens or something. Very creative level. And then the finish line is like a custom finish line that he built. Then you go into the slime and then qualify.
The annoying part about this, it takes forever to respawn after you fall off.
That's true, yeah. You are really high up, so it takes a really long time to fall. Honestly, I'm probably gonna give this level like a 8.5 out of 10. It's pretty solid. I like it. What about you?
It's very nice, but then we get to this.
You're definitely taking a long, long time to fall. That's for sure.
Fall down until you're 50 years old. Yeah, but like other than that, it's good. So I'll probably also give it an 8.5. I just really hate the falling.
All right, so this level gets a combined score of 17. All right, this next level is called Galactic Gargles. And oh my God, this start.
Yeah, this is an interesting start to the level already.
Yeah, so down here, I think we're jumping across stars, I think, or suns or something.
They look nothing like stars to me. They just look like a weird space virus.
Space virus?
Yeah, it looks like some sort of weird disease.
Yo, this part's actually pretty cool though because you're at like a diagonal floor. I think I'm walking on Saturn's rings or some kind of planet's rings. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely think creative mode needs to be updated a lot so we could have more levels like these. And I'd love to see new themes as well, like just go crazy with creative mode. They should definitely add a lot more. I really, really like the attention to detail in the background though. Like right now I'm basically walking on the rings of a planet and then on the background you got a bunch of stars. So he put a lot of detail into the visuals, which I like. And he put like a ring around the finish line to make the finish line like Saturn. That's also pretty cool. I like that. Honestly, I really like space themed, so I'm gonna give this level like probably a 9.5 out of 10. What What about you?
I say there could have been a bit more to the background besides like a lot of those star things. I'll probably have to give that a 9.
So Galactic Gargles gets a combined score of 18.5. All right, this next level is called Void Trials. And this is really cool because this has low gravity. So I don't know what are these supposed to be wrecking balls? They're just stuck in place? That's kind of weird. How did he make the wrecking balls not move? Kind of hard to jump across them. So this level has the same problem that Jungle Vertigo had, where it takes forever to fall. I will say though, I really do like the low gravity. It's just really fun.
Yeah, everything is great, but like the background is just completely white. It's like you're playing in the super hot universe or something.
What? The background is white for you?
Wait, is it not white for you? It's like completely white for me.
The background is black for me. Maybe it depends on like your visual settings. I don't know how this level works. Yeah, I should probably put out a warning for everyone watching. Play these levels at your own risk, because if you're playing on Nintendo Switch or some console, these levels might not run very well on your console. You know what I mean? You probably need like very high settings and stuff for these levels to actually run good. Because the creators of these levels did use some sort of mods to make them, so it definitely might be a little bit laggy for some of you. Then he built like giant wrecking balls too. I mean, if you watch my content, you know I love balls. I like this ending. It's kind of difficult though. I can't beat it.
There was another longer ending that I think is much more easier.
Yeah, I really don't understand these levels. Like, how do you add low gravity to a creative level? Like, I don't even know how that works, but this was a really cool level. I love it. I'd probably rate it like it's similar to Jungle Vertigo because it takes a long time to fall. So I'd probably give this like a 8.5. 8.5, I'd say. What about you?
Yeah, the same thing with falling down. It takes forever, but they added low gravity, and low gravity is always more fun. I'll give it an 8.
So Void Trials gets a combined score of 16.5. All right, this next level is called Moonlight Run. And look at this background, bro. This is actually beautiful. Holy.
Oh my god.
This is probably the best, like the most well-built background we've seen in any of the levels so far. He was placing stars in the sky, and I think he placed clouds for the stars. And look how many individual clouds he put in the sky. Like that must have actually taken forever, bro. It paid off though, because that looks insane. At the bottom, you got a lake. It genuinely looks like water, except for that glitching line in the background. I don't know what that is, but other than that, this is like a really aesthetic level. This is like eye candy, bro.
Right, I think this level is focusing more on the way it looks than the way it's played.
Yeah, the gameplay is pretty simple on this level, I'd say.
Like, at least you don't fall off, like, for a long time.
Yeah, in this level, when you fall, you immediately die and respawn. And look at these signs. You got signs with a happy face, a danger sign. There's like so much attention to detail was put into these levels. I really don't know how these kinds of levels are made. Like, obviously they use mods, but like, I don't know, the creativity is insane. If I wanted to make a level like this, it would literally take me days, and I just like don't have the patience for it. So I respect anyone that makes levels like these. And look at this part where you're like climbing against the leaves. This is a really creative like way to build parkour.
It just literally looks like you're exploring a whole different world instead of like having to travel like bridges or obstacles or something.
I like the slime floors on the bridges. That's also really cool. He also built a custom finish line. Dude, this whole level looks like it was from an unreleased season. Dude, this is actually beautiful. If I look at the level from this point of view where everything's like shiny, this is actually beautiful. Anyways, I'm gonna go qualify. What do you rate this level on a scale of 1 to 10?
The way it's built, the way how you have to play it, the different paths, it's all perfect. It's a bit short, but I don't mind that. It makes up with all the background, the way they create the stars. They put a lot of attention to detail in everything. This is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I would agree. I'd probably give this one like a 9.5. It's very, very good. The only issue is it is kind of short and the gameplay could have been a little bit more interesting. So this level gets a combined score of 19.5, putting it at the highest rated level we played so far. All right, this next level is called Space Circuits. So this is another space themed level, and this also has low gravity, which is really cool. This is a really, really well designed level. This level kind of has a purple background. They definitely did a lot better with the space atmosphere on this level, I'd say. I like the stars in the background too, because that space level we played earlier, the stars in the background, like you were saying, didn't really look like stars, but in this level they definitely do. You see the green stars in the background?
Yeah, they look a lot more like stars now.
These signs in the background look really cool too with the arrows. It really makes it feel like an official Fall Guys level. I wonder if there would be a way to get like a hammer skip at this part. Oh, there might be. I just got launched up to the sign.
Wait, look behind you. Do you see the satellite?
That actually looks exactly like the satellite from SS2. Bro, wait, what is this finish line? This looks medieval. I'm just gonna go qualify. This was a really good level. I really like this. I would say it might not be as good as the last space level we played, but it did have low gravity. The gameplay of this space level is better than the last one, but the visuals on the last one were better. I'm gonna give this one an 8. What about you?
This is my favorite space level that I've played so far. This is way better. They still had the low gravity. I'm gonna have to give it a 9. It's just everything looks great.
So this level gets a combined score of 17. All right, this level is called Rainforest Lake, and this is really interesting. This looks like a forest in space.
And to me, it just looks like it's just night. The bottom, it kind of looks like water to me.
It doesn't look like water, it kind of looks like space. Okay, the gameplay of this level is definitely a little bit more basic. You're kind of just jumping across these little bridges. Like, these are my favorite types of creative levels, where they look so different from anything else we've had in this season. All right, well, I think I'm close to the end. Not gonna lie, if this was one of the first levels we played, I would rate it pretty highly, but compared to the other stuff we played, I'll be honest, this isn't as good. I'm gonna rate this like a 7. What about you?
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Probably give this one like a 7 as well.
So Rainforest Lake gets a combined score of 14, which is the lowest scored level so far, but it's still not bad. It's just not as good in comparison to the other levels we played. All right, so this next level is in another language, I think Japanese or Chinese or something. So I don't really know what it's called. Dude, yeah, look at the design here. He also built a satellite in the background like that other space level, but that one actually looks a lot better. That satellite in the background looks exactly like the one from the season 2 trailer of Fall Guys. This doesn't even look like a creative level, you have to admit. This looks like an actual SS2 level. Bro, wait, look at that sign. He built a sign on the walls that says woo woo. That's so cool, dude. The attention to detail on this level. And look at the patterns on the floors too. Like, how did he even build that? That's not a thing in creative mode. He had to basically like glitch them under the ground and have them slightly pop out or something. I don't know. But regardless, these are some really cool levels. I just wish they were able to be built in just normal creative mode without mods. Because imagine how cool that would be. They just need to add like more themes to creative mode. It would also be cool if there was a feature to combine themes. Like, imagine if in creative mode you could have SS2 themed stuff, but then you could also combine that with like SS3 themed stuff.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
This is probably the longest and most detailed level we played so far.
This is one of the most perfect levels.
Oh my gosh, bro, just looking at the level from this view, I mean, look at this. This is literally insane. I think the spinning discs in the middle are supposed to resemble like a UFO. Is what it looks like. This must have taken so long to build. And if I climb up here, I can get a view of the stadium back here too. Look, you got signs in the background. You know how in Fall Guys, most levels have those advertisement posters in the background? They recreated those here. So in the background, you could see a poster with like a popsicle, and then you got a picture of the satellite, another poster on the left, and then there's like vents in the walls. Is this an Among Us reference? This looks so good.
Yeah, Mediatonic should hire this man to just make levels for them.
Like, these are the kinds of levels, creative levels, that would be put in solo show. This one is probably the most perfect level we played so far in my opinion, especially since I love space. I'm gonna give this one a solid 10.
There is nothing wrong with this level. I cannot find any flaws to it. It's long, the obstacles are perfect, the theme to all of it, a 10 out of 10.
So that last level got a combined score of 20, making it the best level of this episode. But all the other levels were amazing too. Let me know if you want to see more of this series in the comments down below, and thanks for watching.